Good evening. This is Ashton, and we're in the Nerd Cave. I told y'all in the last video that I'd done some shopping this weekend, and we looked at a couple things I got from Game Exchange. So now let's take a look at the purchase I made at GameStop. And Black Manta is what I got, the new DC Multiverse Black Manta from the new Aquaman movie by McFarlane Toys. I have not yet seen the second Aquaman just because it released at a very, very busy time. I never got the chance to go see it. But now that it's on HBO Max, I'm definitely going to make some time here in the next week or so probably to watch it. So this is it. I got it. Got it for a good price just because I've got the pro membership and got some dollars off. Since in the standard DC Multiverse packaging, just like all the others, got the picture on the back. And he looks good in the box. Let's open him up and see what he looks like freed from his plastic prison. Here he is out of the box. First impressions, it's a great looking figure. Very sleek, minimal detail, which I'm assuming is what it looks like in the movie. Like I said, I haven't seen the second one yet. So I don't know why there's a design change from the first movie, other than the fact that he got thrown down a cliff in the first movie and his suit was ruined. But yeah, it looks great. The movie costumes all looked great, I thought, in the first movie. They made a dude with a really huge helmet look intimidating, which I thought was impressive. And this figure also looks great. He's got the flight stand because he's got this jetpack and the flames, which I think is really cool. So you can have that blast effect like he's flying. Now I do have just a couple complaints right out of the box. So on his card, like, you know, the McFarlanes come with the little character card with the description on the back. But the picture on the card, he's got that trident, and there is no trident with the figure. That's kind of annoying. He's also got trigger fingers, as you can maybe see if my camera will focus and if he'll stop wobbling around. Trigger fingers on both fingers. No guns to use those trigger fingers with. Come on, focus, camera. So that's kind of annoying, but the trigger fingers wouldn't be a problem if he had a trident to hold, which he does not. But that's okay, I guess. Guess it'll have to be. He does look great, I think, on the flight stand. He's got really good articulation. He's got butterfly joints on the shoulders, which I haven't bought too many McFarlanes lately. I don't know if that's standard on them these days, like it is on a lot of the Hasbro Marvel Legends. But I was pretty excited to see the butterfly joints on the shoulders on this. Overall, I am pleased. I got it, I think, for like 15 bucks. Definitely will not complain about this figure for $15. So now, as usual, we are going to stand him up on my DC shelf and see how he looks. Okay, so I lied. We're not going to put him on the shelf yet because I wanted to compare him to the Mattel DC Universe. Nope, not DC. It's DC Multiverse with Mattel, with the Black Manta from the first Aquaman movie. You see there is a size difference because Mattel was more in line with the 1/12 scale, and McFarlane is a 7-inch. But it just shows you the size difference and the costume difference. I do really love the costume from the first movie. But this figure is a lot better. Mattel they got a lot of the character designs right, especially on the DC Universe Classics, and they went super deep into who's who. But Mattel just didn't do it for me, man, with their figures. I feel like They spent most of their production budget on the WWE figures, which is fine because those sold really well for them. But they just never even really put ankle rockers. I think this one has ankle rockers, and Aquaman does, but none of the other ones really did. But yeah, that's just my gripes about Mattel from back in the day when they had the DC license. But yeah, just wanted to show you that little comparison there. So now let's put Manta on the DC shelf. Okay, here's a look at him with the other McFarlane figures and a couple DC Directs, but mainly McFarlane on the shelf, more 7-inch scale. There he is. Fits quite nicely with everybody. He's, you know, over on the villain side, along with the other bad guys over here. Yeah, I like him. McFarlane just, I don't know, he's really good at the sculpts and the shapes and the silhouettes, and this figure is no different to me. So very excited to have him. So thank y'all for joining me on this as usual, and we will catch you next time.